Hello, I'm back for another video. My name is Josh Kastic, and today is my Free Guy spoiler review. Now, if you have not seen the film yet and don't want any spoilers, I don't know why you clicked this video because spoilers are clearly in the title. But if you have clicked this video, I'll let you leave. Let you leave before I talk about any spoilers by giving you 10 seconds. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, 6 1000, 7 1000, 8 1000, 9 1000, 10 1000. Okay, if you have not left the video yet, you have been warned that there are going to be spoilers. Alright? So let's get into the plot. Well, essentially it takes place, most of it takes place in a city called Free City, which takes place within a video game. And you have kind of the opening scene of Ryan Reynolds kind of narrating what the city is about and the kind of what he called the heroes, which are just the players from the real world playing within the game with their avatars. But he is just an NPC that wakes up, talks to his goldfish, gets dressed, goes to his local brewer and get the same exact coffee that everyone else gets because it's the only coffee that they make since that's what is programmed. And then they go out, and then he goes to work at his bank where his best friend, the security guard, works. But then he meets the girl of his dreams, Motav girl, who is played by not the actress who plays her. I mean, the gamer who within the movie that plays her is Millie. And so he starts realizing that I feel like I'm stuck doing the same thing over and over again. I want something more. I want something else to do. And so he starts becoming more artificially intelligent and breaking away. And eventually he even stole a player's glasses to see what's going on. And now he sees that everything that a gamer sees, the missions, the money, and he accidentally found a healing pack, and that really rejuvenated him. And he even was able to, he grabbed some money after a person died, and he bought the shoes that he always wanted and stuff. So he starts really breaking away. Well, it turns out that Millie is her best friend started programming this kind of game that's like kind of a fantasy type thing, but they wanted to program that these NPCs will eventually grow and become more than just NPCs, kind of living artificial intelligence. But then they sold off the rights to it, but not the actual code. So they sold they didn't really explain like how the contract works, but essentially the company can use kind of the codes and stuff, but it can't I can't really explain, but essentially they can make their own games out of what has been given to them, but they can't use what is previously designed as well. But the guy, the antagonist, played by Taika Waititi, named Antoine, didn't listen to them, and he created Free City with using what they already designed, but then try to hide it within the game. And so what Free Guy, or what his name is called, Guy, because that's his actual name, Guy, the reason why he's doing what he's doing is because that's what they programmed. And he's actually something that what he originally designed. See, he's in love with his best friend, Millie. Keys is his name. And but he was too afraid to kind of ask her out, but he wanted to create a character that's just like her. But it's like kind of what I would describe as if he's like the person he loves, but that person actually is able to fall in love, but still also fall in love with that same person. So that's kind of it. It's kind of a love letter, as described in the movie. That this character is a love letter to Millie, like, I love you, and stuff like that. So, but he started working with this guy because he didn't know that the program was stolen. She's going into this game to find proof that they stole it. That the proof that they're using what they're already designed and stuff like that. And it's just, and that's kind of how they go in there. But this free guy really just wants to help her, and they kind of go throughout the movie battling other players. Now, originally, she's like level 120 something. He was not at level 1 from the glasses, so she had nothing to do with this guy at first because he had no idea what he was, and so because originally thought he was a player because he had the sunglasses, and because all players have glasses or the mask or something like that. And so he goes around living up being the nice guy instead of shooting people, and it just broke the world over. But there's this one problem because he looks like a player, yet he has NPC skin, which was against the rules that basically no player can have an NPC, so it's like someone hacked. And so Keyes and his kind of buddy within the company kind of go in to try to take down Free Guy, but the Free Guy just respawned and kept doing what he was doing and leveling up, and that's when he started to level up, and he got to like 101 really fast, and it broke the internet broke the internet by storm. And instead of Antoine being annoyed, he feels like this is free publicity, and so likes the character, and kept him in and stuff. And for his second project, Free City 2, which is supposed to be like his whole new thing, essentially kind of wiping out what he did, and it's because right now Millie has this lawsuit against him. And stuff like that. So very interesting. And she's trying to convince Keyes to help him, help her, I mean. And that's kind of what's going on here. But then Free Guy helps her out, and they do this mission. But eventually, they kind of fall in love with each other, and they even kiss. But then Keyes then reveals, after doing some work there, that he's actually an NPC, and it is proof of their program. And this is when he starts actually being on her side, an enemy of the Antoine and everything. But his buddy in the company wants to help Antoine, and so everything's kind of going haywire, stuff like that. And now because people are thinking he's an NPC now, people are just because there's rumors now, and so the whole Free City 2 is dropping in numbers, and that's what all Anton cares about. So he wants this guy deleted, and Keyes didn't want that because it's an AI now, it's technically living, but the guy had his buddy. Anton told his buddy, or told Keyes' buddy to kind of shut down the server and reboot it, and this reverts everything back, and Free Guy doesn't remember anything. But because he's already break away, that stuff that broke away and became kind of living, that stuff is still there, he just doesn't remember. And Millie, or Motive Girl, helps him remember by kissing him and everything. So there's kind of that, and the reason why they fall, so that's kind of what's going on there. And after that, they try to figure out a way. He wants to help her more, so he breaks into this place that they kind of broke into earlier, or Motive Girl broke into earlier, but she was in a bad spot where Free Guy helps her out or escape. He goes back, and there's a person in charge in this area that basically really is a fanboy of Free Guy, and decides to give him exactly what he wants. And they go off to he gives this thing to Motive Girl, and they figure out what she wants, and it reveals that her design is within the game still, but it's outside the perimeter, and no one can actually get there. But he basically, the Antoine removed it from the game, but not its reflection. So when you reveal the blinds, you can see it. And so he always opens his blinds. I do forget about that part. And so they go and figure out, with the help of Keyes, they create a bridge, but then Antoine's Keyes' buddy ordered by Antoine to remove all players from the game, and then Antoine enters a new kind of NPC called the Dude that looks exactly like Ryan Reynolds, but he's kind of an idiot, and it just goes into this huge battle sequence, and then there's this whole where he gets brutally beat up, and then the Dude guy was going to do the death blow, but then I really don't want to talk about this scene, but I'm going to because it's really part of the plot. He puts on the glasses again and activates Captain America's shield, and then they play the Marvel Avengers song. Epic right there, man. That was epic. And then he has the Hulk fist and punches that dude, and still more fighting, and then he calls out a lightsaber and started playing the Star Wars song. Yes, that was, dude, I just love this scene, okay? I am a Marvel fan, I am a Star Wars fan. This scene was epic as all, and man, but then, the dude still was able to beat him, but then he gave the glass, and then his buddy showed up, the security guard, and does this launch thing because the guy's glasses fell off, sunglasses, and he did this trick thing and Free Guy gets the glasses, but then he puts on the Dude, and the guy's kind of half-brained, so he goes off acting like, seeing all these pretty things and touching them, and it's like, and then they go off but then Antoine goes down to the server with Keyes' buddy, and then also they figured out that Keyes was helping out this entire time, so he has Keyes fired, but then but Keyes was able to program it to stream so everyone sees what's going on, so that's why Anton starts taking an axe and starts destroying the servers, but and then the bridge that goes off into where he needed to go starts deleting. His buddy starts to go help him, and the guy unfortunately gets deleted, supposedly, but Free Guy is able to make it just in time before but not everything is deleted. All the NPCs that they kind of befriend and show them the truth were within kind of the top of the building, but Free Guy was in it, and the Anton was ruined. Basically, Millie was able to get Free Guy and all her stuff back, and they kind of created a whole world for the NPCs to kind of live life. And Antoine's Free City 2 went down the chute, and so he lost everything. And I think he was also arrested too, I think, at the end of the film. Like, it doesn't really explain that very well, but I think that's what happened. And then at the end, it shows kind of where basically, you have his buddy, Keyes' buddy actually realized that Antoine did steal his stuff, and and kind of goes against Antoine at the very last minute, and he goes off with, now in this scene, Keyes and all of them are with all their servers and stuff, with this new game and stuff, and then but he convinces Keyes to ask her out and finally admit his feelings for Millie, but she wasn't really listening. Goes back into the game, and he goes off to get coffee. But then Millie is talking to Guy, and he tells her that he's just a love letter, and tells her bye, and that his love for her was just programmed. And then she goes out of the game, re-listens to the video that Keyes made earlier to help her kind of get to give Guy his memories back, and listen to his further, and really shows that this video kind of somewhat really shows that Keyes loves her. And so she goes off, and then they kind of meet, and then they kiss, although it's very cut off, kind of annoying that they cut it off. And then the last scene was with Guy kind of walking with that Dude guy, and then the security guard, his buddy, shows up, and they hug it out, and they go off and say, we can do whatever we want. And that's kind of how it ends. Really a beautiful ending right there. Some details that I now kind of remember, I said some things out of order. See, he actually got the data disc, the disc from that place before the deletion, or before the shutting down the servers and turn things back on. I did forget to mention that. I forgot why he went to go. I forgot why he went to. He kind of just went off because he wants to help Millie. He goes off and. Oh wait, now I remember. Okay, so remember everything now. Okay, so now essentially after kissing Millie. Millie breaks from the game, and then Keyes tells her that he's just an NPC, and then they have to tell him that, and before the deletion, because in 48 hours, the second Free City will appear, and the whole original Free City will be deleted with him, and so she goes back in the game and tells him the truth, and he has this dilemma where he goes off and starts kind of being rude to all other NPCs because everything's fake. He thinks he's fake and everything's fake. But with the help of his buddy, his buddy tells him that even if he's fake, this moment right now, their friendship is real. And so this allows him to finally break out of his funk, and he asks his security guard friends to help him break into this place that Millie originally broke into, and that's when he gets the data disc, and then he brings it to Millie, and that's when a little bit after that, that's when they start deleting the world and stuff like that. So I do want to mention that real quickly because I kind of forgot. I did misplace all the details there. I am sorry. I just wanted to really go over that really fast because I did misplace those details. But yeah, that's pretty much everything there. There's lots of interesting cameos, like YouTubers. You got Ninja was in there. He's the only YouTuber, I think, out of the 3 YouTubers that I know that were that's just the one YouTuber I know out of the 3 YouTubers that actually appear in this film. Also, I forgot when Free Guy revealed the Captain America shield, it shows Chris Evans says, and he says like he says his lines like he's shocked. What is going on here? So he's seen the stream, what's going on. So that was funny. Trebek, the guy from Jeopardy appeared. So this was filmed before. Unfortunately, his passing. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But yeah, so a lot of interesting things going on in this film, and like I said, I enjoyed the story. I loved the characters. I just enjoyed them. I thought they were funny. Ryan Reynolds is funny as always. Some of his jokes are a little inappropriate that I just don't like personally. I'm not gonna make a big deal out of those because I like their story, and that just one scene with the Captain America shield and the song, and then the lightsaber and the song. That one scene just made the entire movie for me. Okay, that just one scene. I can't tell you how much I enjoyed that. I was so shocked and I was so happy. I don't know. It was just wow. I need to get this movie on DVD or Blu-ray. I just have to, even if there's some weird stuff in it that I don't really agree with, because there is. I'm not going to go over I don't want to go over in details in that. But this movie relates to me as a geek, as a gamer, because of this, and I just enjoy the moment and just enjoy it with the action and stuff like that. So I definitely do recommend this film if you want something fun, you want something action. If you're a geek, if you're a gamer, you definitely need to go check out this movie for sure. And well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. If you're new, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified for my next upload. My YouTube channel website link, my Twitter, my Snapchat, and Instagram are all in the description as always. And thank you. Goodbye.